teachers and most welcome guests. This is such a small place, I'm just not used to hugging you so much. But I will hug you gladly, and I will take you with me to the time machine. And today I want to talk to you about the most successful startups of 2025. And by sharing with you the most successful startups, we're going to learn how to become more effective in our sales. So I'm going to start with the first one. We all have to start with, it all has to start with shoes.
Yes, of course.
It all starts with shoes. Every woman, at least one time in her life, has always been in this distressed situation where she was looking for the perfect shoe. And you're looking for the perfect shoe, and I'm sure some guys as well, they're looking for perfect shoes. And you keep on searching for it, and you're basically dependent on the fashion designers and all the shoemakers in the world to make you that perfect shoe. But that's something that those fashion designers, they decide that for us. But when you go and you finally find those perfect pairs of shoes, you try them on, and then what happens? But even for guys, I mean, what happened to you when you didn't find your perfect shoe? Did it ever ruin your feet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? How did that make you feel?
Corns. Painful.
Precautious.
That's exactly how I feel every second day. Sometimes I give myself a break so I can wear flats. I'm going to present to you this really successful startup called Shoemaker 3D. And what these guys are doing is they're giving you a printer that you can buy, and you can print your own shoes.
Yeah.
You can customize your own shoes. You can do it from the comfort of your own home.
There you go.
They started making those printers in 2013. And then later on, as the fashion industry evolved, a lot of fashion designers, even Louis Vuitton themselves, they were trying to create those printers, but they were unsuccessful. And 5 months ago, Shoemaker 3D came to the market and started selling those printers. So many people are buying those printers, and they're able to customize their own shoes. They can choose from the catalog, and they can just choose their own design. And that is an amazing product. And we're just going to compare that product with other regular shoemakers out there so that you can get a sense whether or not you want to buy this printer, this amazing Shoemaker 3D printer. So the Shoemaker 3D is $2,500 for the printer itself and for the materials, but it can actually manufacture 100 pairs of shoes for you. 100 pairs of shoes!
Yeah!
To go to any store or online store, you're going to pay between $50 to $150 and above. You could get up to thousands and thousands of expenses for 100 pairs of shoes. And will it be accessible, and will it be the design that you wanted? No. How many times do you go and you try and shop for shoes and you can't find what you're looking for? And you finally find what you're looking for and it's not comfortable. But with Shoemaker 3D, you can do it in a custom design for anyone and everyone. All you need to do is buy the printer, and it's easy to use just by a push of a button. The second startup that I wanted to share with you is another very interesting startup. It's interesting to me, and I'm sure it's interesting to some of you. The second startup is basically addressing the need to find love. So I'm going to ask you a question about specifically love in Vancouver. And I know some of you are not from Vancouver, but imagine you're single in Vancouver. Yes, you know how difficult it is to find a guy in Vancouver?
Yes!
And to find a girl as well, sure. Do you ever think that finding love is tough? Anybody has any experience to share? Is finding love easy? Yeah, I'm just going to go out and
Come on, Roger, you can.
Roger, what do you think?
30 minutes.
I'm speechless. Oh, a champion who is
That's good because I'm
speechless.
doing the speech. The startup that I wanted to introduce to you today is called Love at First Sight. And what these guys are doing is you're able to build a profile on their website. And what you do is you need to buy the Google glasses.
Oh.
Check out my glasses. With the Google glasses, you're able to download this app. And then when you set your profile, you also set the requirements for what you're looking for in a guy or in a girl. And as you're walking down the street or wherever you are walking in the world, notifications will start popping into your Google glasses. And then you start seeing a guy and you're seeing all the requirements, and this is a potential match. But this app is very controversial because a lot of people don't like to alleviate the element of surprise. People are used to those old methods of finding a partner for hundreds and hundreds of years. I'm going to go and I have to have an opening line, but wait, I don't hit on guys. Guys have to hit on me. So now I have to wait for them to hit on me and have this stupid opening line, and they're not even my type. But then the other solution that people are using is dating sites, where you go and you set up your profile, and then you have to chat with the person, you have to wait for him to respond, you look through his pictures, and then you merge to the meeting, and it's not the same height that he said he was going to be. Every single time. Not that it matters, because I'm 5'2". But it doesn't matter, because you set the requirements, and you're bound to be disappointed from those dating sites. And love at first sight, what these guys are doing is they're able to give you with the Google glasses an instant reaction. It's so live. It's immediate. And you're able to find your match. And 57,000 couples have already met and found their match on love at first sight.
Wow.
So now we're going to do another comparison just to learn what is this service versus the other services. So we have love at first sight and we have some other dating services. With love at first sight, the cost is, you have to buy the Google glasses. It's actually true. It's $1,500 for the Google glasses as of today. And then for the app, you have to pay a subscription fee of $50 a month. And it can match you pretty accurately with 100 people. You walk down the street, ooh, I like this guy, ooh, that's me too. You remove the glasses and that's it, it's done. The other option is dating sites, where it's just $50 monthly fee, but it's inaccurate matching. So you're not going to meet your match for sure. Access, well, only 40% of single people are using the app on Google Glasses Love at First Sight, versus other dating sites that are more popular, which means 70% of singles are using it. So you do have more of a variety with the dating sites. And easy of use, it is so accurate, and it's in proximity of just a few meters, and you can see who is the fellow, which is scary as well. It's a little scary. It's scary as it is in this room as well. And with other dating sites, you have to communicate, and there's the delays, and then you finally meet the guy and you might be disappointed. The third startup that I wanted to share with you today, that is also a very successful startup in 2025, is a startup called Rent a Skill. So a little bit of information about me. I am such a bad singer, I don't even sing in the shower. Because the glass is going to break. And the neighbors are going to scream at me. Why are you screaming? You don't know how to sing. And I wish I knew how to sing. I wish I could just rent a skill. I wish when I was back in school studying engineering, I wish I was good in math and physics. I wish I had that skill. But I never had that skill. And if there could be an app that can provide me that skill, that would be so cool. What kind of skill would you like to have, Roger?
I would like to be an amazing golfer.
You can definitely do that. You can actually do that right now with the EA games, but never mind, you can also do it with Rent a Skill. With Rent a Skill, you can have any skill that you would like. You can be a mathematician, you can be a golf player, you can be anything that you want. And what these guys are doing is they're basically renting a skill for you for a day, for an hour, for a month, and then you're able to use that up until the rental time is over. So you have to be careful so that when you're renting the skill and you're maybe performing some sort of a song to this big audience and the rent is about to expire, your skill is going to be gone. Oh, no. So you have to be able to kind of accurately rent that so you're able to perform well. And now we're going to compare Rent a Skill versus other maybe education apps out there. With Rent a Skill, it's immediate, and you're able to rent it $50 per skill, and it's immediate results. You don't need to practice. You have it, and then you don't have it anymore. With courses, it can be up to $3,000 a course, and it can take months to practice. And believe me, even though they taught me physics and math, I was never good at it. So it doesn't matter. Some skills I know I'm not able to master. In variety and access, you can have up to 2,000 skills for all type of people. And with other education apps, not necessarily you're going to be able to achieve that skill. And with ease of use, it's just with the push of a button, boom, you're a mathematician. And with other educations, you have to register and attend and learn. So just to summarize, the most successful apps and the most successful startups have taught us today that in order to be a successful salesperson, you need to be able to recognize an important need. You need to be able to search and find fulfillment for that need. And you need to be able to evaluate other options and compare, like we saw. And then you need to make a decision. Are you going to buy those apps? Thank you.